Hey everyone, Dylan with the HD Perspective, and I've got the new Matco Tools flyer for June. This is the Canadian flyer, by the way, so prices are in Canadian dollars. Might be a little bit different wherever you are, but I think the content is mostly the same. And on the first page here, we've got a long barrel air hammer, and they're giving you a few hammer ends for that air hammer, so could be alright. $4.55, pretty pricey. I'm not sure how the Matco Tools ones are. I know the Snap-on one sounds pretty good, and I've got the Mac one myself, and I've been pretty impressed with it, but I didn't pay anywhere near that price, but also didn't get any ends with it either, so might be an okay deal. Here they've got some Knipex side cutters. I have these side cutters, although I do have the angled end, which I prefer, but they're great. You can cut smaller gauge aviation wire with it, so they do cut very well. Something I would recommend, but look for the price. They're sometimes on Amazon you can get them, or also the Snap-on truck is sometimes not too bad price on that stuff either. Half-inch drive torque wrench there, and some picks, $64. Hose clamp pliers. I know my one coworker bought this one and he wasn't very happy with it because the tooth mechanism was too coarse, so there's only kind of 3 positions. Yeah, I have the Snap-on one and I've been pretty happy with this. I think this one's rebranded anyways. Maybe the Snap-on one is too, I don't know. Some long reach Needlenose Pliers, $147. Here we've got some more Knipex stuff. These Needlenose Pliers, they're good. I actually have those myself. Once again, side cutters, awesome. And these Cobra pliers are good. I've got the 10-inch ones, so I wouldn't mind getting maybe a 12-inch or even a 16-inch. So $262, actually not too bad for what you get. I know Knipex is up there, but they've saved me a few times, and definitely a lot better quality than your regular standard set of pliers. Little 3/8 90-degree drill, and you get a 90-degree die grinder too. Buy one get one. So if you're in need of one of those things or both, then might not be too bad. $311. This idea seemed interesting. This dent puller here, $317, air powered dent puller. Oh, it might be worthwhile. I'm not sure how well it works, but I know my one coworker, he was thinking about it. He's got a bunch of hail damage on his car, so yeah, if you can get your dents out without making too much of a mess, then maybe it's worth it. Cummins fuel line sockets. Yeah, flare nut socket must be for the smaller stuff. Oh, no, it's for the newest ISX. 22 mil. Okay. Yeah, I've always just used a crow's foot, but I guess you could use that too if you want to spend $88. Harmonic balancer installer and bevel gear offset driver there, $57. I haven't picked one of those up yet, but I have a few different brands of them out there, and usually about half the price, so something to keep an eye out for. Could be handy for sure. Yeah. A coworker of mine has this here Impact, and he says it's pretty well just useless other than maybe a little bit in the dash or something like that. But yeah, if the bolt is rusted at all, he said you can forget it. So I wouldn't recommend those ones, but I don't know. Some quarter drive ADV sockets. So I actually do like these ADV sockets, and I think they're actually Sonex, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. But they're not too bad priced, and they're good quality. So $54 for those. inner tie rod tool. I can't really comment on how well it works, but according to this fine gentleman here from Chicago, it's the best inner tie rod tool out there. Here's a pretty good set, $3.29. I've seen it cheaper on Amazon as well. So good for your Deutsch connectors, weather pack, and probably a Metri pack too, I think. So I get a few tools there, release tools and the crimpers. So always good to have the proper crimper for what you need. TPMS installation tool. Holy smokes, $2.84. Okay, and some of those fancy little Needlenose Pliers. I guess they're calling hemostat set. $83. A little claw pickup tool for $19, and then you get a magnet too. And then they've got a really long one here, 55 incher for $19. So actually could be good, could be handy. $305 for a carbide burst set there. I don't know, that seems pretty pricey to me, but there you go. Battery tester there, holy, $503. Test light and some back probe pins. So there you go. Join Matco. Auto transmission oil pressure tester there, $246. Universal cooling system pressure test kit, $395. That might be good for automotive, but if you're working with anything with heavy duty, I've got the one that you can just use the shop air with. Otherwise, you're just sitting there pumping forever, and I hate that. So I wouldn't recommend getting one of those. If you're an automotive guy, then sure, it might be okay, but even then, I would prefer using shop air. Forget it. Who wants to sit there and hand pump that? Yeah, brake line and gauge set there, $16, so not too bad, I guess. Couple carts here, some different setups, and the 6S toolbox. Just t-shirts, hats, that sort of thing, sunglasses, a few little knickknacks, stuff you probably don't need. Yeah, tent, lawn chair, barbecue type thing, bottle opener, coolers, and barbecue set. So get that for your dad maybe, if he's a big Matco fan. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. That's it for this month. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you in the next one.